Hey, how y'all doing out there? My name is Ian and you're watching Wildcat MTG. Today we're going to crack open our first Double Masters 2022 Draft Booster Box. I've opened up a couple of the collector boosters already. Did really well on that one, but this will be my first experience with the actual draft booster product as far as an actual box opening is concerned. I did have an opportunity to draft this set one time. I had a lot of fun. The limited experience was very cool, but I am looking forward to opening up the draft booster box and kind of comparing the collector booster box experience versus the Double Masters draft box experience. Not going to focus too much on pricing today. We're still really early. We're only a few days after official release date at this point, so pricing is kind of still all over the map. Today is just going to be focused on enjoying the product, checking out what the draft experience looks like, and of course, hopefully pulling some sweet, spicy pulls. And with that being said, let's do what we do. Let's crack some packs. So as I mentioned, I did have a chance to open up just a little bit of the draft booster products when I did a draft at one of my LGSs here. They had actually scheduled 5 events for opening for pre-release weekend or I guess draft weekend, and they ran out of product by the end of the second draft. So I missed the first one. I got in on the second one, and that's all she wrote. That was all they had for their product. I think they went through like 22 or 24 boxes or something like that in just 2 drafts, which is pretty crazy. I did, however, have some good fortune in my very first pack that I opened up at the draft. I opened up a Renin 6 and a Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, I kept those. That seemed to go well. All right, let's see here. Oh, they do have the tabs. Okay, so these have the tabs. Right on. Away we go. It is Draft Booster of Double Masters 2022 time. All right. Ooh, Cryptic Spires. Yay, I didn't know that was coming. All right, we'll skip to the good stuff here. Most of it is front-loaded, but I am going to kind of keep track of the borderless cards, so I will skip through the commons and the uncommons towards the back. All right, so our first foil is sure Labyrinth Champion. Then we've got a Fireblade Artist. Okay. Right off the bat, we start off with a borderless card. Borderless rare, City of Brass. Good-looking card. Very nice pull. I'm not going to worry about the uncommons. We'll track that right up there. There's no land cycle, so there's nothing to really worry about there. We've got our first Liege of the box. Not exactly where the value's at. Glenalendra. And then, again, I'm just going to kind of quickly skim through the rest of the pack just to see if there's any borderless cards in there because I do want to track those. All right, not a bad pack one. Borderless City of Brass is definitely where it's at. Not unhappy about that pull. Okay. Splicer, Seeker Squire, sure. Okay, so we've got Dax Duplicant as our first rare of this pack. And Weathered Wayfarer, that's actually a pretty decent rare. It carries a few dollars in value, so we'll put that up top there. And again, kind of quickly skim through the rest of it. No other borderless cards. It seems like most other box openings I've observed have somewhere between 10 to 15 of the other borderless cards in them. So we'll see how we fare in that category. All right, so we've got a Lotlith Troll as our next foil. Sure, Webweaver Changeling. And our next rare, Surgical Extraction. So with the reprint here, you know, I have a feeling that these are going to come way down, but this has traditionally been a $10, $12, $15 card. So that is actually a pretty spicy rare. We'll put that up top there. And next up, we've got Judith. Put that down there. I do see another borderless. Hey, borderless Terminate. That's cool. Not unhappy about that, so that is nice. And anything else of... Nothing else of consequence there. Okay, cool. All right, next up. Token, Spire. All right, Spark Mage's Gambit. We've got our Bond Kin, sure. Dramoka's Command as our next rare. Okay, all right. Oops, mixing up my foils. Mixing them up. And next up, Phyrexian Tyranny. Yeah, not a super spicy pack there. Bounty of... Sure. Shadowborn Apostle, those are a few bucks. A common that is worth a few bucks, no less. I think that's... obviously, there's a ton of these packs getting cracked right now, so it is going to play with the value of cards initially, but, I mean, at the common and uncommon level as a, you know, 99.9% reprint set. Eventually, there's enough good stuff in those slots that I think we're going to see some 2 $3 commons emerge. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's cool. $2 or $3 commons and uncommons emerge from the set as well. So we've got a shiny borderless. Is it Boilerworks? I can talk. That's not bad. Forbidden Alchemy as our next first mythic of the box is going to be Concordant Crossroads. Didn't have a reprint forever. I think the last set was like Chronicles, and then they did a Secret Lair, and now here we are at Mythic level in Double Masters 2022. Next up, we've got a Pull from Tomorrow, and Flicker Wisp. That's cool. Rampant Growth. Sweet. So some decent stuff there. 3 packs. Looks like we've got 3 packs left in our first column of the box. Seems like most boxes are yielding somewhere around 6 to 8 mythics. So should be plenty of action left in this box. I would love to get an Eldrazi. That's what I'm aiming for. Grand Arbiter Augustin as our next rare. And Shattergang Brothers as our next rare after that. Devoted Druid. Remember those when those were like $8 like a couple of months ago? And no other Monastery Swiftspear. Man, that at common level is just wild to me. That is like feels like as a power level on that card for a common is pretty high. I don't play Pauper, but I'm tempted to now that that can be included in it. All right, got our board token. Cryptic Spires. Sure, why not? All right, we've got Spider Spawning as our first foil of the pack. Chronicler of Heroes. Another Liege, Creekwood Liege. It's actually pretty good for a Liege. And Verena Lich Queen. All right. And nothing super spicy. Cold Steel Heart, that's going to be a couple bucks. E-Wit is going to be a couple of bucks for sure. Nothing super spicy otherwise. I mean, that borderless City of Brass is nothing to scoff at. And Concordant Crossroads will, I'm sure, carry some monetary value. It's kind of like a middle-of-the-road mythic, but definitely not going to be a huge monetary hit. All right, good old Riftbolt on the foil. That's neat. Might of Old Krosa. Figure of Destiny. Sure, why not? Can we get a mythic? We cannot. Darksteel Plate. All right, that's one of those kind of like a mid-tier. You know, again, I don't know how the value is going to play out now that it's been reprinted, but traditionally it has been kind of like, I think, like a $10 card. Hey, Bloodbraid Elf as a borderless. That is cool. I'm definitely here for that. So we'll put that right over there. I don't know, how do I feel about the art there? How do you guys think about the art? I love most of the borderless art in this set, and yet I don't feel like I'm crazy about the art on that particular card. All right, we now head into the middle row of the box here. How many board tokens have I gotten so far? Holy moly. Hey, hello. Foil mythic time. There we go. Liliana, the Last Hope. That is spicy. That's a hit right there. I think the regular one is, going to be a mid-range mythic, so the foil one should carry some enhanced value. That is pretty sweet. We will take that. And then we've got our Hissing Iguana, and we've got Marchesa. That's probably a few bucks. I don't know. Put that up here. And then Bloodforged Battle Axe is our next rare. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And as far as uncommons are concerned, I'm never sad about seeing Inquisition of Kozilek either. A high quality uncommon to be sure. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, next up here. Making our way through box one. I'm enjoying this. Man, this product is... I know there's a lot of hype behind it, but I really do feel like it's done a pretty good job of living up to the hype. Got a Leviathan. That's got to be a huge battle card, but not probably much on the monetary side. Villainous Wealth up next. Civic Saber, and I do see at least what appears to be a borderless card in here. Yeah, good old Rakdos Carnarium. Okay. Any other borderless card? Ground Assault. Yeah, Seeker of the Way. I thought I saw another one in there. Cool. That one was a double borderless pack. Interesting. So we're at 4 so far for the box. Okay. We're approaching the halfway point in the box. I'm going to be honest, I don't think this has been a killer box so far, but yeah, a lot of ball game left here. All right, first foil up, and then Winged Quaddle. Animar, Soul of Elements is our next mythic up. Not a huge value hit, but a mythic nonetheless. And then Kambal, Console of Allocation as our next rare. I'd love to see from that rare slot something along the lines of a Smothering Tithe or Aether Vial. Burning Tree Emissary. Love the Burning Tree Emissary. I love the art on that. That borderless art looks killer. Absolutely killer. Okay. Next pack up. Fairy Rogue. Hopefully that's a good sign. Let's see here. Oh, hey, that's very nice. Foil borderless Burning Tree Emissary. Beautiful looking card. Really dig that. That's nice. And then Tuskar Captain. Our next mythic is Nicol Bolas. Not a huge monetary hit. Planeswalkers are cool, but oof. Not exactly the mythic I wanted to see. And then Twin Flame up next. And then, yep, another Mentor of, we got a Mentor of the Meek as a borderless. So that's decent. Okay. All right. We're at 4 mythics, 3 non-foil, and then we have a foil in there. So, doing okay. But I feel like we're really lacking in the rare spot. Some okay rares, but nothing home run-ish there. And that's where, I think that's where you essentially need to really pick it up in order for you to do well in these boxes. All right, we've got a next mythic up. So this will be our 4th non-foil mythic, Elenda the Dusk Rose. Again, kind of a mid-tier mythic, not bottom tier for sure. Legion's Initiative, and through the bulk we go. Okay, we've got 3 packs left in the middle row, and yeah, we're definitely not killing it so far. Would love to see an Eldrazi of any type. You know, good old Imperial Seal would be great too. Also would love a Renin 6. So, you know, there's some stuff on my wish list here. Okay, we've got, excuse me, the Shifting Flame as our next rare. Fiend Seeker as the rare after that. Kind of a whiff there. Firemind Vessel, Soothsayer. Ooh, Borderless Bolt is nice. That's fun. I enjoy that card. All right, and I see another one in the back. Coiling Oracle. That is the first time I've actually seen that in that art in person. That Richard Kane Ferguson art. Very, very nice. What are we at? Yeah, we're approaching, I think we're approaching somewhere around 10 borderless cards, and that's not counting the foil borderless cards. All right, 2 packs left in the middle row. Show me that spice. Foil Inquisition of Kozilek. That's not bad. I enjoy that. That'll probably carry some extra value to it as a foil. Glowspore Shaman. Hey, Borderless Oracle of Moldiah. Okay. That's pretty spicy. I enjoy that. That's usually, you know, the regular version probably sitting around, I don't know, $10 though. Panharmonicon. Finally, another strong rare. Needed that. Needed that. Rancor, nice uncommon there. Vampiric Rites, okay. Boros Garrison as a borderless, sweet. And Last Breath, and that's going to do it. Another Shadowborn Apostle. Again, couple bucks is just a common. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, last pack of the middle row. Here we go. Keep doing that. There we go. All right, Recluse, sure. Food Chain. There we go. There's a spicy mythic for us. Very nice. Good old Food Chain. That's a huge hit for us at this point. Had to have that one. Very, very nice. Those are the sort of hits we need. And then Impervious Great Worm. I think this was the box topper for Ravnica. So it's funny to see that come back as a regular printed card now. All right. And then we've got our nothing else too exciting in that pack. But you know what? I will take Food Chain all day long. That would qualify that as an upper tier mythic for sure. Absolutely. All right, now we are officially into the last row of the box. All right, Tower Gargoyle, Steep Floor, Stormfleet Pyromancer, Drug Skull Reaver. That's a couple bucks probably as a rare. We'll take that. Intet the Dreamer. This is the dragon part of the dragon cycle from original Planar Chaos, which is wild to see that being reprinted now. Centaur Battlemaster. Hey, Boiler Works. That's cool. Very nice as a borderless card. I still love those as well. And on to the next pack. Okay. Could still use some more help in the rare slot. But overall, I feel like this is a maybe average box right now. Ooh, oh, it's a Pride Mage. I thought it was going to be something super spicy. But you know what? Borderless, another borderless foil. Those don't feel too bad there. That's cool. Living Lightning. Another City of Brass. This time a regular version of City of Brass. That does qualify. I'll qualify that as a rare that we're hoping to see and we're not sad about seeing. So that's nice. And then Rurik Thar the Unbowed as our next rare, which that is more along the bulk line. Sign of Darkness, yada, 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 yada. And more Burning Trees. Okay, cool. Probably about, I'm going to say 6 packs here left. Foil Unearth. Foil Martial Glory. Hey, there we go. Force of Negation. Let's go. Let's go. Needed that hit. That's a beautiful hit out of that rare slot. Very, very nice. You know, again, I don't know where this is tracking, but I feel like the amount of play this card sees across all formats, whether it's modern or Imperial Archangel, I like that card too. Whether it's modern or Legacy or Commander, that the market is going to have no trouble absorbing those, and that it'll have a nice little price rebound even after the dust settles. So that's a pretty spicy hit right there. Force of Negation. Okay, so we are at 5 mythics, and we've got about, gosh, 5 packs left. Let's see how many more mythics we can squeeze out of this box. Path to Exile foil. Again, that's always going to be one of those uncommons that carries some value to it. Disfigure, Oh no, Carador Ghost Chieftain. That might be the absolute worst mythic you could pull. I just don't feel like that's going to carry any value. So that's kind of a womp womp. And then Revelark as more of like a bulk rare as well. Not a terrific pack. Borderless Growth Chamber, that's fine. All right, nothing else of consequence there. Yeah, we're looking at 4 packs left. That was not the mythic we wanted to see. Here I am saying I would like to pull a Eldrazi, and yet I cannot pull one to save my life. So that's great. All right, Simic Growth Chamber, foil uncommon, sure. Perforos's Emissary, Hey, Allosaurus Shepherd, okay. All right, very nice. That's still going to hold some value as a mythic. Only printed in Jumpstart, so this is the first reprint of the card. We'll take that, and a good old Lavalanche, which is it's probably a limited all-star, but not a lot of value beyond that. But you know what? We'll take good old Allosaurus Shepherd as well. It'll be interesting to see where that lands on price now that there's 2 printings of the card. So it'll probably hold some decent value. I just don't think it's going to be the monster hit that it once was. All right. Makeshift Mauler. Eel Umbra. Hey, Gravecrawler. Probably a few bucks. And Wiltleaf Liege. Good old Lieges. Those aren't going to be value hits, so as much as I like them as a cycle, they're never going to carry a whole ton of value. And then our Spell Pierce as a borderless card. All right, what do we got? 2 packs left? 2 packs left. Can we finish strong? I'm enjoying the experience, though. I'll say that it's really cool. There's so many of these cards where I wasn't playing for a really long time. Hey, Teferi's Protection. There we go. That's what we needed. That's a very nice rare pull right there. Needed that. Very nice. And then Yahenni Undying Partisan. I'm not sure on that value-wise. I don't think it's a hit. But, being out of Magic for a long time, there's so many of these cards that I didn't have a chance to play with that they weren't in existence when I left Magic. So being able to pick them up now in box openings that I was planning on doing anyway, it's exciting. It's like, ooh, Rampant Growth, another borderless card. It is excited to be able to pull them. All right, last pack here. Finishing off the box. Is there any more Magic in this box? Privileged Position, foil borderless. Okay, all right, that is nice. That's actually a pretty solid hit. I will definitely take that. And I love the art. I love the foiling. Excellent pull right there. Very nice. And a Shattergang Brothers foil rare. That is interesting. Okay, and then another Privileged Position. That's more along the lines of just weird. More weird than anything. Probably a couple bucks there. And then Doran, the Siege Tower. This was one of my favorite rares from, I think it's, from the Lorwyn block originally. Not the same card or powerhouse that it used to be, but from a nostalgia standpoint, I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so that concludes our first box of Double Masters 2022, the Draft Booster box. I'm going to say I think we did like middle of the road. A lot of these, if I'm being honest, a lot of the Mythics we pulled felt bulkish. I think Crossroads will hold up okay. I think Shepherds will hold up okay. Food Chain will be a powerhouse. Lily Foil will be okay. I think any time you get any of these borderless foils that are, they're going to be sought after. In the rare slot, still some stuff to be desired, but you know what? When you hit Force of Negation and Teferi's Protection, you're doing okay overall. Really enjoyed the experience just for the sake of tracking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, 14 borderless, regular borderless, the non-foils, and then 3 borderless foils, including that Burning Tree. So, yeah, pretty enjoyable experience. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button for me as well, and by all means, drop me some comments as well. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great day.